Good evening, students. Good evening. Good evening. Is it audible? Okay. So today, like till last class, we have seen till circulation. Today we'll see about excretion, excretory system in human beings and some other animals also. We'll look into that. So today, the excretory system. Okay. So we can say the excretion is the process of removal of waste material. Removal of waste material. Yeah, good evening. Yes, under transportation. So the process of removal of waste material. This waste material which is produced in the cells of living organism. Okay, it is produced there. So this waste has, and there can be many different kinds of excretory substance. We'll see. So when our body will use the food, air, water, then it will produce some byproducts, or unwanted products will be produced, or unwanted substance will be produced, and these substances are called as waste material. Okay. So let us say that the human body is this. In this human body, will use what? They can use food, they will use water, they will use air. Okay, sorry, wrong arrow mark. They will use, okay, human body gets food, water, air. Okay, then human body will use this. So human body is composed of cells. Okay, so now the human body, the food, water, air will come to the human body, and now human body will synthesize something, the products. Yeah, I am speaking loudly. Is it not audible to you? Or please increase your volume. Check. Okay. I am speaking like I'm keeping mic near. Okay. So now they're like food, water, air, human body will use this. Okay. And they will produce some byproducts. So they'll produces byproducts. Means this is useful substance. Byproduct is a useful substance so that they can use. Okay. And they will also produce waste substance, or we can say unwanted substance, or we can say unwanted material also, unwanted material. So byproducts these byproducts will be utilized by the human body. Okay, to produce energy and all the things. And this waste product will excreted out, okay, or thrown outside. Thrown outside, okay, or removed from the body, okay. This is how it is done. So we are going to see how this waste substance is going to be removed, okay, because this waste substance, so let me put some box for this. This unwanted material, okay. So we are going to talk about this now. The utilized and all the things we have studied in digestive system, okay. So we are going to study about this. So this waste material, like waste material are toxic and they are poisonous also. Poisonous, and what they will cause? Some disease can be caused or some harms can be caused, okay. So that will cause death of organism. For example, if in more toxic means uh, dangerous, highly dangerous things, okay, or like a poison. Toxic, we can say, for example, that is, it is like acting like a poison for your cells, okay, or hazardous. So waste material are toxic and poisonous and cause death to organism. How this death will be there? Because this poisonous substance will mix with the blood and they become a, for example, snake is biting. The snake venom is injected in our blood. See, snake venom is complete protein, 100% protein. Okay, you can drink. There's nothing will happen. Okay, or if there is no problem in the stomach, or there is no wound, or there is no leakage of blood in your stomach, then it is not a problem. Okay, then you can take the poison and drink, but the poison should not mix with the blood. That is a very important thing you have to understand. Okay, in our body HCl is there that will degrade the amino acid. There are enzymes which can digest protein, so all things will be digestion. Once the digestion is done, protein will become inactive. Okay, so here you to try to understand that any toxic substance which mix with the blood will become very, very dangerous, or they become fatal, and that will cause death of a organism. Okay, so we can write here that this poisonous substance mixed with, if mixed with blood, okay, then it becomes fatal, okay, and cause death to organism. Okay, so therefore waste material has to be poisonous, not mixed with blood, then nothing will happen. Yes. Okay, means snake poison also should not mix with the blood. If it is mixes only, then the problem will happen, because it can travel every part of the body. Blood travel every part of the body, so blood will carry them. Okay. So if it is not mixing, if it is in digestive system, it will be digested by enzyme. So, and I hope you understood here. It is important. So it is important. So it is important to remove waste from the body. Waste from the fatal, 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 waste from body of. Should I change my handwriting, or can you understand this? Yes, yes. There should not. Wound in mouth means fatal means serious, very dangerous condition. Means if there is wound in mouth or stomach or any digestive tract, then the blood can go. This poison can enter into the body or blood circulation. Okay. So the next part we'll see like how this waste. What are the waste material is there? Types of waste material. Types of waste material. Okay, here we can write first one, that is CO2. CO2 is a waste material. Urea. Third one, sweat. Sweat. Okay, so this kid has here CO2. CO2 will be removed from which? If you see, CO2 is removed from lungs. Urea removed from kidney, and sweat is removed from skin. Okay, there are means you understand base 3, then you will understand entire thing why it is important. Okay, so the different body organ, you can see the lungs is used here. Lungs is used here in the removal of waste product. Okay, kidney is used here in the removal of waste product. Then sweat gland, removal of skin. Skin will have, or we can write here one sweat gland. Sorry, we can put sweat gland. Okay, sweat gland actually present in skin only. So it is a, that will help in that. So different organ, these parts will are involved. So yeah, I will teach you what is urea. I will teach you, don't worry. Okay, we learn everything. That's what I'm teaching very slowly, and you will, if you have a doubt, you can ask me. Okay, just you listen, step by step we'll see. So now in school or somewhere they'll teach you that what is the definition for excretory system. They'll say the removal of urea from kidney is a excretory system. No, sweats are coming from sweat gland. There is a different mechanism that sweats. When I'll teach you about the topic sweat, you'll understand. Okay, not now, we'll study one by one. We'll study about the kidney, then carbon dioxide, and then we'll study about the sweat. We'll all study today. Okay, so if I'll answer now, then it will be difficult. Okay, so let us study. Okay, Momita will study step by step. I'll tell you. Don't worry. So first one we'll study about the how kidney. Here majorly first we'll study about the kidney. So removal of waste material. This waste material can be anything, not only the kidney waste material. Any waste material which is removed from your tears. Tears is also a waste material which is coming out. Yeah, we learned everything. How urea is, we learn now. First we learn about the kidney, then carbon dioxide, then sweat gland. Okay. So the first one, the waste material, waste, how excretory system or the human excretory system is working. Okay. So we'll see human excretory system in humans. Okay. No. TR is not toxic. Here is good that it will see their functions also. Okay. So here urea, see in body, if you learn majorly about the kidney, it will be little bit advanced, but I'll try to make it very simple. Okay, you just see here the waste material. Further we can divide them into three. Okay, or we can say that excretory system in human being will have a waste which is called as nitrogenous waste. Nitrogenous waste. It should contain a nitrogen, and they are ammonia, urea, uric acid. Okay, three, little bit higher, but try to understand that excretory system in human being which is removed by kidney, in that it is nitrogenous waste is there, where ammonia, urea and uric acid. These are the three different nitrogenous waste, not only in human being. Let us take all other organism also, and we are seeing. So totally nitrogenous waste is of three types. Nitrogenous waste is of three type. Okay, and the first one is ammonia, second one is urea and uric acid. Here ammonia and urea, this uric acid will not study. Okay, only we will study about the urea. We are going to study about urea after the class. When this is completed, we'll learn some extra thing if time permits. Okay, but it will be too hard for you. Okay, so we'll learn about the urea now. Urea, if you see, urea is the major waste product. In human beings we are learning major waste product released in our body. Okay, so like it is poisonous. If you say this ammonia is highly poisonous, it is more danger. Ammonia is more danger. We can write with the red color. Ammonia is very highly poisonous. It should not be there in the body. Immediately it should be removed from the body. That's why liver, they should protect the liver. Liver is very vital organ, very important organ in body, that it will convert ammonia into urea. And that's why this process I'm not teaching you. It's very advanced. So how ammonia is converted into urea, there is a different cycle. I don't want to teach you cycle, you are very small to understand that. Okay, so we'll learn in very simple way. Urea is a major waste product which is released in our body. It is a waste product of the decomposition of unused food. How this is there? Okay, it is a waste product, waste product of the decomposition of unused, the food is not used, unused food. Okay, see nitrogen where it will be present, it will be present in protein. Those who are eating lot of proteins, they will excrete more amount of urea. Means if you are eating more protein, you are giving more work to liver. Understand this. For example, you are taking more chicken flesh and mutton flesh, they have too much protein. Okay, egg, albumin is completely protein. Okay, so you are taking protein rich food, it is also not good for your health. Okay, so what happened, you're taking too much daily, you're taking mutton every night, day and night you're taking mutton eating, so much protein is getting in your body. When you're putting protein, the digestive system will digest them. Okay, after the digestion, the protein will be broken down into amino acid, and this amino acid is complete having nitrogen. Okay, see here, so when you eat like from this protein, you try to understand very simple thing. This protein it get into the digestive system, gets into the digestive system. Okay, after getting into digestive system, what will happen, this digestive system will break the protein into amino acid, breaks the protein into amino acid. See, amino acid, as I told you, urea is a nitrogenous waste, means it should have a nitrogen, it should have a nitrogen. So you see here how the amino acid structure looks. You can see this is one carbon, and this carbon, you know that it has 4 valency. Okay, and to one side we can put COOH, and to other side we can put H2, nitrogen, and NH2. Okay, and to this we can put hydrogen and hydrogen, or we can put R here. R. In this place of R, you can add anything. Okay. Yeah. So this is one amino acid. See here, this is a nitrogen. This is a nitrogen. This molecule is a nitrogen here. So that's why it is called as nitrogenous. Okay. So now when you eat lot of protein, what happens? It will get into digestive system. Digestive system will break this protein into amino acid by enzyme. Our digestive system will have a enzyme. Then this amino acid will get converted into C is carbon. C is carbon. This is carbon. C stands for carbon. Okay. This is carboxylic acid. Okay. This is amine. This is hydrogen. Okay, and in you will be confused, so better let me add H here itself. This is also hydrogen. Okay, so you can see how this molecule, so if the amino acid, so this you can see here, this is amine, so here the content of ammonia will increase. So ammonia increase, it will be very dangerous for your body. COOH, carboxylic acid, that's why it is amine which has acid, so it is called as amino acid. No need to study about this diagram, no need to study, just for you have just drawn here. So now amino acid will get into the liver, and that will convert into urea. Okay, so that urea is a very we can say it is a waste product, but it is not that much poisonous when you compare with ammonia. Okay, so it is unused food. Here we'll come back here. Unused food will be, food protein will be converted into urea, and the poisonous substance which may be removed from the body. So, okay, so urea from the blood is removed by the kidney. Urea, when it is formed, urea, so liver will convert ammonia into urea, and then urea will be released into the blood. So now blood is having urea, so urea from blood, now that blood will reach to kidney, is removed by kidney. Okay, therefore the kidney is main excretory organ. That's why kidney is the main excretory organ. Excretory organ. Okay, I will for your information I will just draw a simple diagram of urea, but don't ask me anything. Okay, if you don't understand now, no problem, you will understand later. Okay, just to show you why nitrogen, where nitrogen is present. So again, this is a carbon. To this carbon, okay, you can see there is a O, oxygen, and there is a like this is the structure of ammonia, urea. So see here, this is nitrogen and this nitrogen, so it is a nitrogenous waste. Okay, this is the structure of urea. No need to study about this diagram. Okay, you forget it that I have drawn. Okay, you let it be here, but you just forget it that this is not in your syllabus, so no need to worry about it. Don't break your head on this topic. Okay, just you can see, just to show you that, see here, this is a nitrogenous waste. That's why we call urea as a nitrogenous waste. Understood? Now we'll study how this urea should be removed. So we'll see urea is, how the urea looks. Okay, so urea, and with this some other unwanted salts like sodium chloride, like this, like some salt, when dissolve in water, then this will form yellowish liquid waste. Okay, and that is called as urine. That is called as urine. Okay. Now we'll see our main respiratory, not respiratory, excretory organ from by a diagram. You can see how where the kidney is located. I'll enlarge this picture. Okay, you see and find out where is the, you try to understand where the kidney is located in our body. You can see kidney is placed here. This is the kidney. Okay, then we'll see other parts. Have you seen this? Okay, so we'll see the next diagram. We'll try to zoom this out. Okay, this one, we'll see the complete diagram of this kidney. You can see how the kidney looks. Okay, you can see here the placement of kidney, and when you cut the kidney you will get this structure. Okay, see this part, this entire kidney. Okay, is zoomed here. See, if you cut the kidney it will be like this. At last, Momita, I'll at last, what is your name? Once you told me, I forgot. Okay, this is how it will look. Okay, this cut kidney. So in this we'll mark the, we can label the parts. Okay, so this is the urinary opening here. Okay, first we'll say about this. This is the kidney. Then this pipeline is coming, right? This pipeline is ureter. Okay, this ureter will join to one part like a bladder, which is called as urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. Okay, then urinary bladder will open here one part. In this, here they will have one part which is called as urethra. And this part that is called as urinary opening. Urinary opening. Okay, so this is how the our kidney structure is there. I hope you have understood the kidney. Now we'll this is in this part, if you mark, this is renal artery. Red color, I told you, artery. So we can say renal. Renal means kidney. Renal artery. This is blue color. Renal vein. Okay, here this part is a cortex, and this part is medulla. Okay, now we'll see in this part alone. In this part, there is one structure is present. We'll zoom this out and we'll see. I can show you. See here, this part. You can see there. Where is the cortex? You can see the cortex. Okay. See the cortex, that yellow color mark. Here is the cortex. Okay. And here is the medulla. See the medulla, that little bit inside. And we'll next diagram I'll show you the zooming of this box, the triangular shape. This shape. This triangular shape is there, right? You can see this. This triangular shape is very, very important. Only they can filter, very fine filtering is done. Okay, so we'll see this green color and we'll see what is present inside this. Okay, renal artery which gives the blood like this, and the rest of the blood will come out like this. Okay, means it will go from heart, the blood will travel into the kidney, and from the kidney the blood will travel to lungs. It will travel to lungs. It will come from the heart to renal artery, and it will go inside. Is there any doubt? Renal artery means that blood, it is a blood vessels. Renal means kidney, artery means which carry oxygenated blood. Means kidney also need oxygen blood, right? White colored stem. This white colored is ureter. This is the ureter. Means we can say at this point it is renal pelvis. Okay, this is ureter. So we'll see this one, the green color box which I have made. I'll show you now that how inside it looks. It will be like this. Can you see now? See the structure, how it looks. Okay, so we'll see that there is a collecting duct and all this. You don't need to study about this. Okay, renal vein will carry deoxygenated blood. Blue color is vein name, renal vein. Okay, so in this green color box, this is how it will be there. This is called as nephron. This is called as nephron. Entirely, this is the entirely nephron. So we'll see how these things are there. Okay, so we can say like urea. I'll write here some points like urea. Urea will consist of what? Okay, urea consists of 2.5% of 2.5% of urea and 2.5% of other salts, other waste salt, and 95% water. Okay, then this normally will pass out in one day. In one day 1 to 1.8 liters of urine. Okay. Yes, coiled part is called as nephron. What is glomerulus? We'll study everything. If you ask, if you have interest, I can teach you. 1 to 1.8 urine per day will be there. Okay. So excretory system collects the urine and remove it. This excretory system of human being consists of two kidneys. Two kidneys there. You can see one kidney and two kidney. Okay. So we'll see now about the kidney. I have just explained about this kidney here. Okay. So this is the nephron, or we can say in this part, what that Aditya, what is glomerulus? Glomerulus is present here. Okay, this is the glomerulus. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, very good question. You have noticed S1. Why one kidney is up? Because at this side there is a liver. This is a place of liver. So right side you have liver. So right side kidney will be little lower and left side kidney will be little up. Understood? One kidney is failure, then what will happen? Nothing will happen. You will be alive, well and good, but your capacity will be reduced. You can live with one lungs also, no problem. You have right and left, you can live with one lungs, no problem. But you will have some kind of a trouble. Means if I can do 100% of work, you can do only around 25% of work. One kidney failure will, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Okay, so we'll see now about the kidney. Kidney is called as magic filter, we can say. We can say it is a kidney is called as magic filter. Okay, what is the shape of kidney? Shape of kidney is bean shape. Bean shape. Bean shaped. Okay, like rajma. Have you seen rajma? Like that only. Okay, kidney is small in our body. Okay, it is present where it is location. So we can say location. Location is back of our body. On your back, below that hip, you can see some two dot like structure is there. No, below that is where the spinal cord end. Bean shape means this is bean shape. The soya seed. This is bean shape. This structure. Okay, location back of our body. Okay, so you can see there is a two dot like structure, dot depression will be there where the spinal cord end at the back. Okay, in that little bit upper to that, you can see that that place will have a kidney. Okay, no, above your hip, little bit above your hip. Okay, so it is present. Okay, back of our body, just above the waist. Okay, color is brick red. Okay, size is 4-inch long. 4-inch long. Okay, Now to the supply. It is supplied by blood vessels, richly supplied by blood vessels. Richly supplied by blood vessels. Okay. Kidney can filter unwanted substance. Hey, what is waste? Rishikesh, where you put your belt, no? Pants. Okay. No, kidney, tissue, not muscles, tissue. Yeah, I asked your name, Satya Momitai. What is your name? Kidney is a tissue. Okay. Function. Filter unwanted substance. From where? From blood. Okay. Now each kidney consists of each kidney consists of how much? Thousands. Thousands. I'm writing yes means you can say more. This is more than thousand. More than thousand. Okay, consists more than thousands of tiny filters. Tiny filter is called nephron. Nephron. Okay, this is the tiny filter, which is very small, but it is a zoomed part. Okay, no need to study about this. Just understand this is the nephron which is present inside this. That's all. No need to ask more. Weight will be around 35 grams. That is called as nephron. So when blood containing urea and other waste salts pass through. This will pass through what? Kidney. And inside the kidney, what is there? A nephron. It will pass through exactly nephron, and it will get filtered there. It will filters. It will filter the blood. So blood is, for example, when you cook tea, then tea is kept in a tea filter. So you pour all the tea so that the tea liquid flows down and the tea powder which is got accumulated. Okay, the same thing. There is a nephron. You think about this diagram. In this diagram, there is nephron, and in this, I'll zoom it. In this, you see this box. In this, you can see the red color, something which is in here. Okay, here. In this, the blood is poured by these red color blood vessels. The red colored blood vessels will pour the blood here. Okay, when the nephron is visible in naked eye, no. Okay, here also you cannot see it with naked eye. No, I'm zooming it. See. So once this, what happened? See, this red color blood vessels, which is a renal artery, will pour the blood in this box. Then here all the blood will be filtered, and it will pass to all these tubes. Okay, and the rest which is the filter which will come out, and then it will pass to the proximal convoluted tubule, and this pass like this. Okay, so the how it, you can imagine direct like exactly like a tea filter. How the tea is been filtered, same thing here. Blood is poured, and the all thing is completely naked eye means your eye. Naked means can we? It is visible with our eye or not? Okay, so it will filter the blood. So blood is filtered here, and what is removed? The waste or unwanted thing is, and removes urea and salts and urine are left in the kidney, so this complete process will take place. So we'll stop here. 3 minutes more is there, so we'll study again tomorrow. I'll complete other parts. So I'll show you again once more slide. We'll quickly 3 minutes we can revise again. So there is a excretory system from human body. The food, water, air will get into that, and human body will produce some kind of a byproducts, and these byproducts will be utilized by human body to make some kind of useful thing. Okay, but when, for example, you think you are eating chocolate, you are not eating with the wrapper. Wrapper is thrown. Yeah, I'll explain, Julian. Don't worry. Okay. So when chocolate you are eating, you throw the wrapper. So same way the waste product is there, and this waste product has to be managed by your body. So the waste material or toxic substance which will be utilized, and should be removed from the body. So once they are removed, then it will be fine. So the removal of this can be done by the lungs, kidney, or sweat gland. Okay. So nitrogenous, the human excretory system from the kidney, it is most nitrogenous waste. Okay, we'll see what are the types of waste. In nitrogenous waste, ammonia, urea, and uric acid. It is one of the chemical. Urea is a chemical. Urea is a chemical where urea is produced by liver, and then it is transported by blood to the kidney. Okay, where they will be filtered. So once the blood is poured into this kidney, and the kidney will filter it, and they will remove all the urea and give the blood back to the body. Okay, so this all filtering mechanism is done by this kidney, and the main filter is this is nephron. Is ultra filtration. This is called as ultra filtration. Very fine filtration. You will learn much in detail. I can teach you in detail, but you will not understand. You are not understanding what is urea. Urea is a chemical. It is a chemical which is present in our body that will harm us. So it has to be removed from the body. Okay. Yes, salt is also a chemical. Any more doubt? Satya? Satya, any doubt is there? Is ammonia poisonous? More than very poisonous. Very poisonous. Means ammonia is 1 lakh times less poisonous than ammonia. Yes, obviously. Why both kidney will do different function? I'm human being. I came from Earth. I think if your kidney is doing some different function, then I think you're from Mars. Yes, one, Rishi. Both the kidney will have same function. Okay, yes, one. Ammonia is not released. Ammonia is converted into urea. Yeah, ammonia, this nephron is present here. Here, you can see yellow dot. Can you see yellow dot? Aditya? Here the nephron will be there. How ammonia? How ammonia will be? Ammonia is also like a chemical. Okay, you want me to draw the structure? Ammonia structure is like this. I will just erase it after drawing N. Ammonia is having 3H. Okay. So this is the structure of ammonia. Sorry. H and H. 3H. This is the structure of ammonia. Every vein and artery have valve. Vein have valve, artery don't have valve. Uric acid, Sanjay, don't ask about uric acid. Only urea is taking so much time. If I'll try to explain about uric acid, then it will learn entire 7th about uric acid. Where is nephron in the kidney? I have located. Ammonia is released from where? Ammonia is not released. Ammonia is released in fish. Those who are those who are animal living in the water, they will release ammonia. Okay, because there is a lot of water. So when ammonia will is released, then it will be diluted. So it is not a problem. Okay. Satya is not having doubt. Okay. Yeah. Next class. Bowman capsule we'll see next class. Yeah, inside the medulla, nephron is present. Grace, no doubts. Okay. Grace, then I will ask question. Then you should not say that I don't know. Okay, fine. If there is any doubt, you can put a question. You will get this note. Yeah, I will say the story. Satya, you remember things. So I'll tell you the story when we complete the entire chapter. This chapter, when I complete, at last I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. Where is medulla? See, cortex is the outer part. For example, if there is a kidney, the outer part is called as cortex and inner part is called as medulla. So medulla is just inside and outer part is called as cortex. That is ureter, and above the ureter there is a renal pelvis, which is major and minor. So that much is not needed. If you want, I cannot make you doctor now itself. First you learn about the kidney, then we learn about the kidney failure. First you want to learn about kidney failure. First let us learn about kidney and then we can learn about the failure. Dialysis process I will teach you, don't worry. See, cortex and medulla, you understand in simple thing. Okay. See here, see on the screen, if you can see. Okay, let us say there is a one thing. Okay, so surrounding to this, now can you say which is cortex? This is outer and this is inner. So inner part, whatever present in biology cell, we can say this is the medulla, the internal part, and cortex is the outside part. Julian? So outside part is called as cortex and inner part is called as medulla. Who is asking? Rishikesh. How ammonia converted to urea? That is ornithine cycle. Ornithine cycle I will not teach you, sorry to say, it is not in your syllabus. Okay, if time permits, separately you ask me, you have my WhatsApp number, you ask me, I'll teach you there. Okay, because it is very advanced. Okay, thank you. Thank you.